boys, today we are back, and in today's video I'm going to be going over the UFC card this weekend. UFC Vegas something, UFC Vegas Moicano versus Duncan. This card's hot trash. This card sucks. Just came home from the 9 to 5. Someone subscribe so I can do this as my full-time job, because this would be fire. But yeah, came home straight from work. Decided to just bang this video out because I have no thoughts behind this card. This card is just really fucking bad. The main event shouldn't be a main event, although it should be a pretty fun scrap. Chris Duncan, I'm a fan. He always puts on amazing fights. And spoiler alert, I think he's probably going to win. But yeah, let's just go over the card. Starting off, Diani Barboza versus Melissa Gatto. I don't know. I've got this beautiful pair of Kobe 8s right here. What does? I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to shuffle these. The green one will go for Gatto. The other one we'll pick whatever her name is. I don't even know. Diani Barboza. All right. We're going with this one. Blue. Diani Barboza wins. Moving on. We have Azamat Bakaev versus Tresean Gore. Not a bad fight. Bakaev's a nice little prospect. Hold on. Let me just make sure. Pick up my shoes there. Tresean Gore, Azamat Bakaev, nice little prospect, did get kind of fraud checked by Yusri Belgarui. Couldn't get any takedowns on Belgarui. To be fair, Belgarui has shown that he has great takedown defense and he is strong. He is a good UFC fighter, so not too much of a stock drop for Bakaev, because that's not a bad loss. But he was on a 2-3 fight finish streak before that. Really big social media presence. Pretty fun guy. He goes out for finishes and he tries to finish fights. And he went to a scrap with Belgarui in a fun fight. So I think he probably beats Tresean Gore. Tresean Gore's lost his last two fights. Just, I don't know. Isn't built for the UFC. Not UFC level in my opinion. Although every time I watch Tresean Gore fight, I feel so bad. Something, I don't know what comes over me. I just feel bad for him when he loses. And I think he's probably going to get slammed out by Bakaev here pretty easily in the first round. Give me Azamat Bakaev first round KO over Tresean Gore. And I feel bad for Gore. He's probably going to get cut, but every time I watch him fight, I just feel so bad for him. I'm rooting him for him to win, honestly. Just from sad factor. Just because I feel bad for him. So I want Tresean Gore to win. Although I do like Bakaev. I think he's a nice little prospect. And I think he's going to bounce back with a first round KO here over Tresean Gore. And in this one, give me Diani Barboza by decision. Moving on, Alice Pereira versus Haley Cowan. Now, Alice Pereira was this hyped up prospect. She's 19. Everyone thought she was going to be good. And she looked like dog shit in her UFC debut. She lost. She's now 6-1. No striking. Striking's terrible. Grappling terrible. Everything about her is just not good. Haley Cowan, on the other hand, 7-4 UFC record. We're going to get to the record of the guys above her, but not a good record. Give me Alice Pereira in a bounce back 30-27 win. Shitty striking from both. Just an absolute nothing fight. Give me Alice Pereira to win, though, and people are gonna fucking drool over her because people think she's good looking. But moving on, Lando Venata versus Darius Flowers. Look at the records of these two fuckers, man. Why are we still paying these dudes? Get these dudes off the roster. 12-7-2 Lando Venata versus 12-8-1 Darius Flowers. Oh, UFC, what the fuck are we doing? Whoever loses is probably getting cut. I don't know why they just don't cut, fucking either of them. I don't know shit about either of these guys. Darius Flowers came in on short notice and fought a big name. I can't remember who, but I don't know, bro. I just got out of work. I want to talk about fun fights, man. Fuck. What is this? Shit is ass. Give me Darius Flowers by decision, 29-28. I don't even know. I think Lando Venata's been in the UFC for a fucking hell of a long time. I think he's fought some high-level guys, but I don't know. Give me Darius Flowers. He's younger. And I don't know. Who gives a shit at the end of the day? This card's terrible. Give me fucking Darius Flowers 29-28. Moving on. Alessandro Costa versus Stuart Nichols. Stuart Nichols is 0-2 in the UFC. It's probably not UFC level. Alessandro Costa coming off a loss. He just lost to someone decent in the flyweight division. I can't remember, but he just lost by TKO to someone decent. But I think he'll win here. I don't think Stuart Nichols UFC level. I just don't think he belongs in the UFC. Simple as that. This card is just full of bottom feeders, and these two are pretty much bottom feeders. Alessandro Costa is not bad. Who did he just lose to? He's not terrible. He did just get TKO'd at flyweight though. So, but I got Alessandro Costa. Give me third round TKO. I don't think Nichols survives. He went to a decision last fight and showed pretty good toughness, if I remember correctly, his last fight. But yeah. I think Nichols ducks his head down a lot when he's striking. like just constantly shoots for takedowns. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Give me Alessandro Costa 3rd round TKO. He's just better. He has wins in the UFC and Stuart Nickel doesn't. Simple as that. Moving on, Guilherme Pat versus Thomas the Blob Peterson. Give me Guilherme Pat. He came into the UFC just randomly and then fought Alan Fry Jr., another guy that randomly came into the UFC at the same time. Both debuted in the most random fight of all time, but Guilherme Pat got the victory. I think he's like a submission artist, like a really good jiu-jitsu guy, but I think he TKO'd Alan Fry Jr. or Don Fry Jr. Someone he fought. I don't know. I don't even know where that guy is. Maybe he's back in fucking Uber Eatsing. I don't know. But Guilherme Pat is pretty decent. Thomas Peterson is not. Got slammed out by Shamil Gaziev in his last fight. Isn't really the best. So I think the younger, oh no, they're both 31. I think the taller Guilherme Pat by TKO, 2nd round. Actually, no, Thomas Peterson's like pretty decent at surviving other than when he got slammed out by Gaziev. So give me Guilherme Pat 30-27 decision. Mixes in the grappling. Or I'm pretty sure this guy's like really good at jiu-jitsu. Maybe he gets a finish on the ground. I'm going to say Thomas Peterson survives and we get like a 30-27 dominant ground victory from Guilherme Pat. Moving on. Main card. 2 guys you've never heard of in your fucking life. Jose Delano coming off the Contender Series. Didn't even get a finish. Just got a decision. Not going to pretend like I remember it. I do watch the Contender Series fights, but I just can't remember this fucker. And Robert Ruchala. Robert Ruchala fought... Who did he fight? He fought William Gomez on the France card, I'm pretty sure last year or the year before, and lost. Didn't look good. William Gomez, in my opinion, is not that good. He's like a Volk-type fighter, just sits on the outside and just leg kicks and jabs. So, yeah, Robert Ruchala, not good at all, but I don't know. He does have... I'm pretty sure he was like a champion in like KSW. Give me a crafty Robert Ruchala. I know I say always pick the Contender Series guy, but this guy I'm pretty sure was like a champion in like KSW or like Octagon or something like that. So I'm pretty sure he's got like a ton of experience. He's younger too. Give me crafty Robert Ruchala decision 29-28 over Jose Delano because I don't know shit about him. Moving on. This should be a fun fight. Tommy McMillan versus Manelo Zucchini. Give me Tommy McMillan by TKO in the 1st round. This dude, Manelo Zucchini, was literally brought in to lose to Morgan Charrier on the France card 2 years ago. Hasn't fought since. Like, he's been out of the cage for like 2+ years. Literally just got brought in to beat Morgan, to lose to Morgan Charrier. And now he's getting brought in to lose to Tommy McMillan. This guy, obviously Sean O'Malley's friend. Crazy fucking guy. Crazy fight style. Crazy face. Like, he just looks insane. Has like a busted lip like Chimaev. I think he's going to go out there and smoke Zucchini in the 1st round easily by KO. Probably flatline KO too, not even a TKO. So I see Zucchini going out cold and then getting cut because he just literally has been just a bottom feeder to people they want to succeed in the UFC and can. So yeah, give me Tommy McMillan. Not much to say about this one. He's literally just going to go out there and genuinely just slam out Zucchini in the 1st round. There's no chance Zucchini wins this fight. Like, the odds should be 1,000-1. And McMillan hasn't even fought in the UFC yet. He's just fought on the Contender. And he got like cracked, so he's not even that good. But Zucchini's just fucking awful, so do not pick Zucchini. Moving on. Ethan Ewing versus Rafael Estevam. Now, I'm kind of confused about the matchmaking from the UFC on this one because why are we giving one of the like hottest prospects in Ethan Ewing? Hottest as in, like, you know what I mean, pause. Like, this guy came in on like 2 days notice and beat Malcolm Wellmaker, an insane fucking prospect. And Ethan Ewing beat him easily. Like, didn't face any fucking adversity in that fight. Why are we giving him an undefeated guy that's like 5-0 in the UFC? Like, what is this matchmaking? Give Estevam like a bump up into the rankings at least. Give Ethan Ewing another, maybe not but a little bit of a step up. Like, this matchmaking makes no sense. With that being said, I do have Ethan Ewing winning. I don't think Rafael Estevam is that impressive. He's boring. I don't think he has a finish yet in the UFC, or if he does, it's only like 1 out of his 5 fights. And Ethan Ewing, I just can't, like, if you beat Malcolm Wellmaker on 2 days notice, maybe that shows that, well, Malcolm Wellmaker's not as high level as we thought, but that just proves to me you're decent at fighting. So give me Ethan Ewing by decision again. Give me 29-28 decision or 30 with 130-27 thrown in there. But I think Ethan Ewing, he's great everywhere. Great he was cracking Malcolm Wellmaker, was controlling easily Wellmaker on the ground. Had a nice throw in that fight on Wellmaker too. I think he's just better overall, and I think he's going to give Rafael Estevam his 1st loss. Again, I don't understand the matchmaking. Why are you giving, such a, hyped up prospect, a guy that's undefeated with 5 wins, and he's still unranked? Like, UFC matchmaking makes no sense, but give me Ethan Ewing, 29-28, 2 scorecards, 1 scorecard, 30-27. Moving on, featured fight, Abdul Rahman Yakayev versus Brendan Habero. Habero's on like a 2-fight losing streak, I think. And yeah, he's just a bottom feeder getting fed to Yakyaev, who's probably going to knock him out. Yakyaev had an insane finish on the contender, then came in and finished someone. I think it was Rafael Cerqueda in the first 30 minutes by head kick, and then he head kicked him and then finished him on the ground. So the guy, 2 combined contender fight and his UFC fight lasted fucking a minute combined. So this guy's going to go out there and absolutely slime out Ribeiro in the first round easily. Just like the McMillan fight. If you bet, just bet Yakyaev, bet the house on Yakyaev. This dude's going to go out there and probably slime Ribeiro out in 30 seconds. That's it. That's literally the breakdown of this fight. Ribeiro has no chance. Yakyaev easily slime out in the first probably minute of the fight. Moving on, Virna Jandiroba versus Tabitha Ricci. Tabitha Ricci is coming off a win. She's been on a decent little streak. She did lose to Yan Xiaonan, but other than that, she's been on she's won 4 out of her last 5. Did get a win in her last fight. Can't remember against who. And then Virna Jandiroba coming off that pretty bad UFC title fight against Mackenzie Dern. She didn't look good in it, and in my opinion, Virna Jandiroba should have dominated Mackenzie Dern, but she didn't. But I think Virna goes back to the well here and gets a 30-27 dominant grappling decision with 10 minutes of control time. That's just the vibe I'm getting. Ricci, she is very beautiful. I am, actually, I don't really like muscular women. I'm not going to talk about that online, but, I am rooting for Ricci. I do want her to win, but I think Virna Jandiroba is honestly just going to go back to the well in grappling and I don't think Ricci's takedown defense is that good. So I see 10, 11 minutes of control time for Virna Jandiroba, maybe a 10-8 in there if she tries to land some punches. I see a 30-26, 30-27 on 2 scorecards. Easy win for Jandiroba, which sucks because Tabitha Ricci is a good-looking woman other than the muscles, in my opinion. Moving on, and I'm not here to talk about women. We're here to strictly focus on the fights. All right. Main event. This fight should not be a main event. This is a disgrace. Thank God it's. I hate being in the apex, but this fight is made for the apex. So Renato Moicano versus Chris Duncan. Yeah, give me Chris Duncan to go out there and just slime out Renato Moicano in 2 rounds. I think he finishes Moicano either on the ground, maybe a Darce, or I don't think a guillotine's gonna make Moicano tap, but maybe because Moicano's slow as shit. I think Moicano's over the hill. Not impressive. I think he fluked Benoit Saint-Denis really fucking bad. That performance was such a fluke. He got him down so quickly in the first round and then landed that damage. So I think that was kind of a fluke. And I think Chris Duncan's in the prime of his career. Puts on insane scraps. His last fight with Terrence McKinney was a scrap. Every fight this guy has is a scrap. He's only lost once in the UFC to Manuel Torres, which isn't that bad of a loss. So I think he gets into the rankings, and I think he beats Renato Moicano dominantly. Chris Duncan's younger, taking way less damage than Moicano. I think it happens. I think he finishes either on the feet or ground. I'm going to go by submission. I think he defeats Renato Moicano by submission in a scramble. And yeah, Moicano probably one more fight and then retires. He's popular outside of the cage. I'm not a big Moicano fan, to be honest. I think he's boring, and I think he's his shit outside of the cage is mid as fuck. So, yeah. I got Chris Duncan, second round finish by submission after a scramble. So let me know what you guys think of this card. I didn't go too in-depth with it because it sucks, but give me Chris Duncan to win. I got the underdog winning, and I'm a big fan of Chris Duncan. I fuck with him heavy. I fuck with his fighting style. I fuck with his story. So I'm rooting for Chris Duncan. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.